Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss one of the important technique called as decrease and conquer technique, and also we will discuss one important example called as topological sorting. Then first understood what is the topological sorting and in where exactly you are applying topological sorting. Then the standard definition of topological sorting is called as an ordering of digraph vertices. Let us see when and how we are applying topological sorting. Then sometime in real time we need to apply the event sorting, and when you want to apply the event sorting, then your standard sorting algorithms like merge sort, bubble sort or quick sort are not useful, or it is not possible to apply the standard sorting algorithms on for event sorting. Then in this case we are using topological sorting. Then first understood what is the topological sorting and how it works. Then you have some real time examples or the events. Then first you have to convert that event into a diagram, and that diagram you have to provide as an input for the topological sorting. Then let us say that there is a student. Then let us see one real time event and how to convert that event into a diagram and how to solve that diagram using topological sorting. Then say that there is a student and student wants to complete all the 5 courses as shown in this diagram, that is course 1, course 2, course 3, course 5 and course 5. There is a student and he wants to complete all the 4 courses C1, C2, C3, C4 and C5. But there is a constraint. The constraint is that the student cannot complete or cannot start with the course C3 until and unless he completed C1 and C2. Or we can simply say that to start the course C3, the prerequisites required are the course C1 and course C2. Similarly, the students before start or to complete the course C4, the student has to complete C1, C2 and C3, and also to complete the or to start or complete the course C5, student must complete C1, C2, C3 and C4. These are the prerequisites required or some constraints required for a student. This is called as event handling or the event management. Even though the student wants to complete all the 5 courses, but it is as per these prerequisites or the constraints, it's now clear that student cannot directly start with the C3, C4 or C5. Before that, he need to complete C1 and C2. This is called one event handling, or this is called as the real-time events. Then the topological sorting should be applied by using 2 standard algorithms. One is called as depth first search and another one is called as the source removal algorithm. Then first let us see how we can, let us see here we apply the depth first search on this topological sorting. Then as per the depth first search, you have to simply input all these courses into a stack as shown in the diagram B, and you simply put as you have to simply put this all the courses into a stack. That is, first you have to insert the course C1 into a stack, also insert C2 into a stack, next insert C3, next insert C4 and next insert C5. And as you all know that stack works with last in first out. Then you will get the popping order from the stack as C5, C4, C3, C1 and C2, and from this popping order you will get the topological sorted list as either you have to start with the course C1 or you have to start with course C2, because C1 and C2 not required any prerequisites. Then next, once you completed C1 and C2, next you start the course C3. Then once the C3 is completed, when the C3 is completed, you can directly go to C5, because the constraint should be like this. The C5 you can directly, if you finish the course C3, then you can directly go for C5. Otherwise you can follow from C3 you next go to C4, complete the course C4 and finally reach the course C5. This is called as the topological sorted, and here we are applying the depth first search algorithm. Then another most important algorithm we are using in topological sorting, and the simplest one is called as the source removal algorithm. Then again say that here is a diagram for your event sorting as C1, C2, C3, C4 and C5. This is a diagram, or this is a graph for your topological sorting input. Then the source removal algorithm simply indicates that remove the node. The source removal algorithm simply indicates that for every iteration you have to remove one of the node or one of the vertex that don't having any incoming edges. Here in this example, C1 and C2, these are the two independent courses or the vertices where no prerequisites are required, and no prerequisites means no incoming edges. Then that's why then first you have to delete the vertex C1 or the course C1. Then once you remove the course or the vertex C1, you will get the intermediate graph like this: C2, C3, C4 and C5. Then from this intermediate graph again you have to check for all the vertices or all the nodes and check which node don't having the incoming edges. Then here in this intermediate, the C2 don't have the intermediate edges, that's why you have to delete course C2. Then when you delete course C2, you will get the next intermediate graph as C3, C4 and C5. Then again from this C3, C4 and C5, again you have to check for all the vertices and check which vertex don't have any incoming edges. Then here C3 don't have the incoming edges, that's why delete course C3. Once you delete the course C3 or the vertex C3, you will get the new next intermediate graph as C4 and C5. Then here you have to delete. Then next from this intermediate, it's clear that the course C4 don't have any incoming edges. Then next you have to delete the C4, and you will finally remaining element as the C5, and C5 again don't having any incoming edges. Then once you apply the source removal algorithm, and for every iteration you are deleting one of the vertex or the node that don't have any incoming edges, then you will get a final solution. That is the sorted order or the topological sorted order for this given graph is C1, C2, C3, C4 and C5. That is simply say that student must follow this order to complete all the 5 courses. First the student must complete the course C1, then next complete the course C2, next complete the course C3, next C4 and next C5. This is a final solution for topological sorting.